I'm going to be responding to the claims made by Stevens. The first one is that Section 1 is not at fault for all the financial problems to the government. As I previously stated, because of Section 1, people are able to come here and give birth to children, and they are automatically deemed American citizens. And that's why it's costing us $26.3 billion a year. So it has everything to do with the problems that we're facing right now. His second claim was that this issue was brought up in the 1800s and a Supreme Court ruling, and that it didn't work out. Well, the difference between 1800s and now is, like I've said 4 times, that it's costing us $26.3 billion, and I don't think it was costing the United States that much money in the 1800s. I think that if it was brought up today, that it would be changed because of how much that our country is suffering because of Section 1. He also said that the senator that I had mentioned before had said that citizenship will not apply to the people born of illegal aliens, and that they cannot be citizens, which is exactly what I said. And because of this misinterpretation, we're still allowing, or it's still part of the 14th Amendment, that people can have children here and they're automatically citizens. His next claim was that the attitudes towards the misinterpretation, that that's the cause of the anchor babies creating debt. By changing Section 1, we're showing that, enough is enough, and the attitudes will change because the law will be changed and it will be enforced. So, the attitudes will be altered as soon as this is made a law. Also, he said that misinterpretation is dismantling America. Like I stated, again, this is why we should change Section 1 so we won't be having all of these issues. He was also saying that the school district had a loss of students, so teachers had to be fired. Teachers have to be fired because we're, in debt. Even at our school, we're having financial problems, and it's impossible to get classes. And teachers that haven't had haven't been teaching for a certain amount of time, are, at risk of being fired because of budget cuts. And like I mentioned before, we're spending enough money educating illegal aliens and the children of illegal aliens to pay 40,000 teachers, which is 10% of California's teachers. And I have a pretty good feeling that that money could be put, if it was put towards what it should be put towards, we wouldn't be having the problems that we're having now. His last claim was that if we change the 14th Amendment, we have to find a way to enforce it. Enforcing it would take a lot of time because, it is a new law, and this is the way that it's been for a really long time. But we could start by requiring a Social Security number in order to enroll in private or public schools, and in order to apply for welfare, we would just have to enforce or make the rules more strict so people can't slip through the cracks. And there will be some people that can get, play the system, which is usually what happens. But I think over time, if we make the rules more strict, we can lessen the amount of money that's being spent every year. So, like I said, changing Section 1 would definitely clear us of all of this.